Are you bored? Do you feel as though experiencing silence and stillness is world-ending? Being in your own mind without anything to distract you is suffocating. Without the sound of music or those visuals of YouTube or TikToks that force your mind to scroll through memories of fucking Instagram reels? Can you live without them? The thing is, boredom is a fundamental part of life. There is no escaping it. You can try and run away from it, but boredom will always be there waiting. As soon as it sees an opening, it will act and occupy your mind. And it wants to occupy your mind for as long as possible. You can't escape boredom, so it is useless to try and fight against it. By trying to run away from boredom with brain rot and other easy sources of dopamine, you fry your ability to deal with yourself, which you absolutely need. Imagine a scenario where you lose your phone or it gets stolen, or something happens to you and you are without your phone. You're forced to be alone with yourself, forced to be bored. Are you going to be stricken with anxiety? Are you going to have cold sweats, get the shakes? I reckon quite a lot of people would. At different extremities, but I think people would. Just because most of the young society have lost their ability to be alone with their thoughts. If you just look around, you can see everyone has headphones on, or they're walking around looking at their phone. You need to level up your ability to deal with boredom. You need to fall in love with boredom. Like I said, it is a fundamental of life, so you should aim to master it. In James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, he shares a story about his experience meeting an Olympic weightlifting coach. He asked the coach what were the main differences between common athletes and Olympic level athletes. And the coach said most of the things you'd expect, like consistency, discipline, etc. But he also said, at some point it comes down to who can handle the boredom of training every day, doing the same lifts over and over and over. So being able to handle boredom can have a direct correlation with your success. So fall in love with boredom so it can become your friend rather than your enemy. How do you fall in love with boredom? First, you need to change the dynamic of the relationship you have with boredom. It is not a bad thing. In fact, if you can get it to work for you, it will exponentially increase your experience of life. To increase your love or affection of boredom, you need to raise your familiarity with it. Practice being bored every day. Or you can go off the deep end and lock yourself in a room for 8 hours. Meditation is one of the best ways to slowly acclimatize yourself to boredom. It's incredibly boring in the beginning, because your mind races about everything else. But once you get used to it, it is a great way to clear your mind and refocus. Start small, try maybe 30 seconds, and you're probably going to fail and get distracted. But every time you do get distracted, refocus back on your breathing. Distraction is a good thing with meditation, as it enables you to recenter your focus. So don't get angry about it, because it is helping you get better. If you have trouble doing it on your own, you may want to consider using a meditation app, or you can go onto YouTube and just search like a meditation with me video. So to summarize what we have been over, 1. Boredom will follow you everywhere. You can never get rid of it. As you can't get away from boredom, you should be accepting of it. In fact, learn to love it. 2. Your ability to deal with boredom can have a direct effect on your success in your discipline. 3. You can train your boredom through meditation. 4. When training your meditation, start small and attempt to increase the duration of your meditation. Maybe use an app. And 5, distraction is a good thing when you're meditating, as it helps you refocus.
And we still ISO to the end. Still the same ones. Big up. You already know. One y'all to Trinity, you don't know. Yo, we still the same ones.